commencing, ready for this showdown in home-standing Michigan State. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. Corey Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Michigan State's offense will come out first. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. Turning on the Jets. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Give to the single back. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Split backs here. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Is another first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And it's right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gain of 25.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And Northwestern has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Holden finds his man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He's got the tight end. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Spartans come to the line in a hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Tempo and overdrive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to...
Oh, he's got some space! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. Aims to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Spartans are marching down the field. Quick completion to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Lost to throw again. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20. First and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Northwestern!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the first half.
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or
on third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. The hand to the running back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holder. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback moving. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sends it downfield. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think.
Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Sanders. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Picks up 9.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Peace. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge now. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page that they were there.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long.
What kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. Because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.